Welcome back to the All Africa Poker Tournament. We are here at our final table in our world-class feature poker room. Look at the view. Isn't it fantastic?
It is really fantastic. Not quite as fantastic as Raymond Rami's poker skills, let me tell you.
I was going to say the sparkle on the back of Conrad's shirt.
I'm not so... I don't know if I notice these things as much as you do, Caitlin. But be that as it may, Miguel Milheiro, how has he gone backwards at this final table? He's dumped off a hell of a lot of chips to Conrad Kutzer, and Conrad Kutzer Osiris with a stack is a very, very dangerous customer. But look at Gilbert Basilio's stack. Like I say, and I've said it repeatedly, there's edited highlights here. So obviously Gilbert Basilio has been picking up a few pots because he's also got a monstrous stack. And here, Milheiro's gone in with absolute air, but he's so short stacked that he's absolutely got no option. He wants to pick up the blinds and the antes, but he's already found a customer in Sisu.
He's done you a favor.
I know. Not much for him to call, and with an ace, looking good so far, especially against his 9-7.
Yeah, he is basically dominated. He is dominated here.
Yes, all 7.
He was hoping that his 9 and his 7 would both be live, but he found Sisu with ace 9, so he's dominated. He needs a 7. There's a 7 for Milheiro. There's a 7 for Milheiro. Now Sisu needs an ace to catch up.
The nuts.
And you saw Darren Kramer say he had the nuts. He had 5-6 of hearts. He made the straight and the backup flush draw. And Milheiro's little 7 will double to 250, and he can say thank goodness for making Kramer fold.
That's right.
That's rain, eh?
He lives to fight another day. Down to 8 players here at our final table.
So right, Miguel has doubled up, and he's got the one-handed pump already going. He's back in the play with King 10 of hearts.
How much?
So he's definitely improving with his all-in hands. He's gone from 9-7 to King 10.
Well, King 10 of hearts is a reasonable hand with a short stack.
He doesn't really have any other move to make with such a short stack.
That's the truth, and he has got a lot of players behind him, which is a concern, obviously, because when you do move in early position, you got to understand that there's 7 or 8 players. You still might pick up something strong on the way through. So he's hoping that he's going to get past all his compatriots at the final table.
Not team, Jesus, not team. That will be like...
25. Away. 200,000.
Now it's up to Andre Rieder. This is his first All-Africa, although he does have a lot of friends here. He's part of the Bloemfontein crew that come through quite often. It is Andre's first All-Africa, and I must say he's done extremely well to make the final table for his first All-Africa.
You're right, Caitlin. He must have picked up a lot of advice and hints from the likes of Eben Lottering, Rudolf Fourie, MJ. They're all very, very good players. They've all been here, done that, seen it all before, and Andre's done well to pick up this as a crew.
175,000 to you. 175,000.
Cool.
Now apparently the reason Andre Rieder wanted to come to the All-Africa Poker Tournament is because he saw the legend Ray Rami on TV doing so well in the World Series of Poker, and knowing that he won his seat from the All-Africa Poker Tournament, he decided he'd give it a shot.
Too much money.
Ray Rami doesn't support Everton.
Well, not very many people do, but you know, no one's perfect.
Okay.
Well, here it is. He's in a race, Milheiro, for his life, and he'll get back to $500,000 if he can find a king or a 10. Basilio has called him.
I'll have to share with you.
Sevens, Ray Rami 7s. Will they do the business for Basilio? That's not very friendly for Milheiro. He now needs a king, a 10, or running hearts, or running straight. There's a heart, so that's a very good card for him. Now he's got the hearts to go with the kings and the 10s. Not to be on the river.
Miguel exits the tournament in 7th position. A very good tournament played by him. He was one of the chip leaders throughout the tournament. Did very, very well to get this far.
I hate him.
Only because he took you out, Dave.
Well, yeah.
You don't hold a grudge.
He bluffed my pants off. Anyway, yes. Him and I got to talking quite a lot in the tournament. We spent a lot of time together. He's a very, very pleasant man. He's a very good guy, a very good player, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of him in the future. Well done, Miguel.
And you can see Ray Rami just telling him there he had no chance against Red 7s when Ray was at the table.
That's the truth. Right, so back to the final table. We've got a few guys that have already seen the exit door. But this one in your shot at the moment, well, he's done exactly opposite. He came here short stacked, and now he's just kept getting stronger and stronger. Mauro De Rose, my good mate, been a bit quiet so far, but he's just biding his time.
Then he says 19.
You know, as you go up the ladder of payouts now, it becomes more and more significant with every position. So the closer you get to the final 3 or 4, the more it becomes a greater payday. But this time it's Rieder in for his life. Jack 10.
And he's taken the horrible hat off. Maybe he'll have better luck now.
I say he takes off anything that he's got that relates to Everton if he wants to have a chance of winning.
Let's not get overexcited, Dave. We don't want nudity on the show.
Why?
I was talking what maybe you'd like that, Kate. I don't know. Anyway, so it's Rieder all in for his life with Jack 10. He's taken off the Everton cap and he may have found a customer in Sisu. Kramer's telling him, please sir, could you kindly shift over? I think Kramer's just trying to see the Sisu's cards here.
You want to call that?
One thing about Kramer, he can't sit still for longer than 5 seconds. If he's not involved, he'll involve himself in your hand, what the dealer's doing, the scoreboard, the chip count, what the drinks are being served. Somewhere Kramer has to have action.
You don't want to call it. So you heard the speech now. How much more do I need a box? I heard the speech. I haven't heard the answer.
Always got ants in his pen. Now, we haven't seen much of Nick Sisu so far in the final table. He hasn't really been involved in many hands.
Why would I not?
But it looks like he's waiting to get involved here.
Chips, I've got no money here. I've got to double up, double up, double up. You're too good a player to actually call it. Just fold it.
A bit of verbal banter going between Sisu and Rieder. And Sisu's got an ace, so he'll think to himself that Rieder's probably got quite a wide range in a short stack looking to get his money in. And Sisu's made the call with an ace. So, Rieder, all in for his life, and he's being called.
There's still callers behind him, though. I think Ray Rami was on the big blind here, so he does have money already in the pot. He may want to call to protect a hand, obviously depending on how good it is.
Bring it to me, I says. I could call also.
Will Rami have a little look here?
What was it?
I'm going to just tell you, at this stage of this tournament, Caitlin, you know, obviously I left in 11th spot.
Huh?
I, at this point, was hammered out of my mind. I drank away my sorrows and most of the planet's sorrows by this point.
I think there was a stage when you come back into the feature room and you actually got a round of applause for still being alive.
If it's one or two,
I kind of remember that, but it was a bit of a haze.
A bit vague.
Anyway, so,
25.
Rieder, Jack 10, we're still waiting for Rami here to decide whether he wants to get involved in this multi-way pot with Sisu already making the call.
Doesn't dent me that much.
Just saying it doesn't really dent his stack that much to make a call, but he does have to remember that there's still play after the flop. So he also has to remember that Sisu might be betting into him.
Yeah, there might be that situation.
Does fold, shows his cards, but he does fold.
Right, so it's heads up between Rieder, who's got through most of the situations having his money in. Well, of course he has, he's still here. But a lot of the time he was, in fact, behind, as he is here, and got through it. So this time, once again, you'll need to catch a card.
And you can hear Andre's obviously an avid All-Africa poker fan, knowing that Jack 10 was the hand that Gareth Khalil won previously with.
And there it is again. Rieder catches a 10, and he's got a gut shot draw. So Rieder catches up again, now only an ace for Sisu.
How many nice of diamonds?
So Nick Sisu
Oh, he predicts it!
could see through the deck. He knew it was coming, and the ace comes on the river to take out Andre Rieder in 7th position.
Nick Sisu, like a prophet from Istanbul.